Hey guys, this is William with another video for Play-agricola.com's YouTube channel and twitch.tv/play_agricola. Playing another J4 playtest tournament game with Lumin, Bigfoot729, and maruskaK. I know that Lumin's streaming this. maruskaK might also be streaming, so there are a couple different point of views you can check out. Lumin streams at twitch.tv/lumin_s, and maruskaK streams at twitch.tv/maruskaK. And if you're watching this on YouTube, I'm going to put the link to their stream below in the description. All right. So, J4. Been a little, probably a couple months since I've played one of these games. So let's try to change tacks. Lover. When you play this card, immediately pay him an amount of food equal to the number of complete rounds left to play to take a family growth even without room action. So Lover is very likely going to be my first pick here. Even if you use it in round 11, you know, you pay an extra 3 food to get a family growth even without room action. Really, all I need to do is just set up reasonable feeding. We've also got furniture, 2 furniture makers here. What? Seems wrong. Something's wrong here. I don't want to say I have a duplicate in chat though. Oh well. Yeah, 2 furnitures, rip. Who am I passing to? Lumin? Well, Lumin will see the error right away. Yeah, Shovel Bearer I think is really good. If I could wheel Shovel Bearer after picking Lover, that would be great. Stable Cleaner. Anytime you can use Build Stables action without placing a person. If you do, each stable costs you 1 wood, 1 food. Interesting. I don't think I've seen that card before. Yeah, definitely grabbing Lover, hoping to wheel Shovel Bearer here. Oh, Stable Architect. We did just pass a stable card. Freemason. 2 clay, 2 stone if you're in a clay stone house with exactly 2 rooms. Okay, so Freemason plus Lover. We're looking at trying to build some stone rooms. So that's definitely an option here. What else do we have? Homekeeper. 1 clay or stone room in your house can hold an additional person if that room is adjacent to both a field and a pasture. So here we go. Here's our 2-room stuff. We could take Homekeeper. We don't have to build a room. Take Homekeeper. Hopefully wheel Freemason. Curator. In the returning home phase of each round, if you return at least 3 people from an accumulation space, buy a bonus point for 1 food. It seems fine. I think it's fine. It's annoying, but... So the question is, do I take Freemason here or do I take Homekeeper? Homekeeper lets me stay on 2 rooms, but Freemason is the payoff for staying on 2 rooms. Lumin's asking the others if they want to they want to remake. Yeah, so this pick, so sorry, we're discussing in chat about whether we need to remake or not because of the duplicates. Yeah, I could definitely take Homekeeper here and try to wheel Freemason. Homekeeper's not been taken all that high, though. I wonder if I take Freemason here and hope to wheel Homekeeper. I'll take Freemason here. Okay. Sewing Master, no. Sheep Agent, maybe. Mudwallower. Use an accumulation space 1 clay on this card. Immediately exchange 4 clay on this card for a boar held by this card. So this is a way of getting food for my lover. Godly Spouse. Family growth action. Second person. Return the first person home. Probably not. Start of scoring. The number of vegetables equal to the smallest number of major improvements, minor improvements, and occupations that you have. Yeah, this could be good. Especially if Freemason's getting me stone, I could build improvements pretty easily. Each time before you use an action space with build fences, build rooms, you can get 2 wood. Yeah, the fact that you can get 2 wood before building rooms is really annoying, but not much I can do about it. I'm not going to use the build room space all that often. Resource Recycler. Each time another player renovates the stone, if you live in a clay house, pay 2 food to build a clay room at no additional cost. So, yeah, this card could be quite good. The problem is, usually if I'm playing Resource Recycler, I want to get to a stone house, right? Like if I'm building a bunch of rooms, I want to get to a stone house. So I feel like Freemason for 2 clay per round is nowhere near as good as Freemason for 2 stone per round. So I think I'm passing Resource Recycler. Oh, also, Lumin asked me to specifically request that I don't get any advice from chat. So, yeah. So I guess if you get, I guess you guys can't really make comments on the draft. Sorry. Yeah, sorry, Rylocren. Resource Recycler is okay. The thing is, it only occurs when someone renovates to stone. So I feel like it's not the pick, actually. I think Village Peasant is really good. I'm going to take Village Peasant here. Could put the chat in emote only mode. Yeah, but I want you guys to be able to make comments. Like, I want you guys to be able to, like, talk about other stuff, you know? Okay. Patch Caregiver. Buy a grain for 1 food, vegetable for 3 food. This card's a field. Probably not. Huntsman. Each time after you use a wood accumulation space, pay grain to get a boar. No. Another player uses sow bake, you get a sow action. Probably not. Renovate. Interior Decorator. This might be playable with this hand, actually, if I'm going to run out of stone pretty quickly. Earthenware Potter. Play this card in round 4 or before. You get a bonus point for each person, which you then pay 1 clay. That looks good. Freemason can get me clay for a couple turns. Yeah. Yeah, it looks fine. Gromp. Catcher. Want first, second, third person around on a building resort. Oh, this is my first pack. Yeah. Shovel Bearer Wield. That makes me happy. So now what I want is I want a way to play major improvements from my miners. That's what I really want. Take food distributor, I suppose. I'm not really all that impressed with any of the other cards. Curator looks fine, but if I'm not going to grow that much, it doesn't really work. Also, we did not wheel the clay or stone room holds a person card, unfortunately. So I think my goal is to try to set up Freemason. Try to set up Freemason to build a stone room. And then play Lover at some point. Or we could just go to Stone and play Lover. Those are both fine. So yeah, Earthenware Potter, Shovel Bearer, Lover seems okay. Do I want to get Random Boar for Mudwallower? Probably not. Probably I don't have time for Mudwallower. I'll take Sheep Agent here. It's not amazing, but it might be fine. So yeah, we're hoping to get ways of playing improvements here. That's what I really want to see. Ale benches. 1 grain from your supply to get a bonus point. Every other player gets a food. No. Food chest. Wood for 4 food. No. Halberg. 2 wood and 1 boar on the next 4 round spaces. That looks really good. 3 wood, 3 food for 4 wood and 2 boar. 3 food for, yeah, that seems really good. Gritter. At the end of each action in which you sow vegetables on a field, 1 food for each vegetable field. No. Roof ladder. Each time you reno, you pay 1 fewer reed, and at the end of the action, you get 1 stone. Roof ladder is not bad. But it's not better than Hoburg here. Scullery. Live in a wood house. No. Beer table. End of the field phase of each harvest. Pay 1 grain to get 2 bonus points. So we've got ale benches and beer table. That's funny. New market. Each time you use an action space card on round 8 to 11, you get a food. No. Trident, you get a bunch of food. No, we'll take Hoburg here. This card looks quite good. So, minors that let me play majors. I'm trying to think of what even exists in this format. There are not too many I can think of off the top of my head. Yeah, because if I am going to get a bunch of stone from Freemason, it would be great if I could put that stone into major improvements. Job contract. Both are unoccupied. You can use day labor and the adjacent occupation space with a single person. Afterward, both spaces are considered occupied. This is not bad. Get 2 food when you play Ox. Of course, you can only use the cheap occupation space. It's not bad at all. Lawn fertilizer, pasture size 1 can hold 3. Nope. Tumbrel. Get 2 food. Unconditional sow. 1 food for each stable. No. Storeroom. Half bonus point for each pair of grain vegetables. Probably not. Interim storage. Clay reed stone. Oh, this card's not bad. This card's not bad. Schnapps distillery. Feeding phase. Cards that turn 1 vegetable into 5 food. So, Village Peasant does get me vegetables at the end of the game, so Schnapps Distillery might be okay, but I don't really have a source of vegetables, so. Breed Registry. Get at most 2 sheep from sources other than breeding during the game, and have not turned any sheep into food, you get 3 bonus points. So take 2 sheep. Take 2 sheep and don't eat any, and you get 3 bonus points. That's pretty good. I might want to eat sheep, though. I like job contract here. 1 vegetable, 3 vegetables, preferred potato ridger. Let's take job contract here. Job contract looks pretty good. It's 2 food every time I play an occupation. Assuming day labor is available, and assuming I can use cheap occupation. But those are both pretty reasonable. Not to mention it gets me 2 food before playing the Lover. So unfortunately no lighthouse in this format. No lighthouse. But yeah, my goal is 4 vegetables from Village Peasant, which I should be able to do. I should be able to build 4 major improvements. If I'm getting 2 stone per round from Freemason, I should be able to build. I'll leave Freemason at clay for a couple rounds, get a couple clay, and then go up to stone, and then build the well, build the clay oven, build the stone oven, that kind of thing. Probably fireplace or a cook. Yeah, fireplace. Strawberry patch. No facade. Okay, I think facades carving is quite good. But I've tried this before. Any number of food for 1 bonus point each, up to the number of completed harvests. Yeah, you just have to use this before you do your fencing. I think this card is pretty good. Stone cart, no. Hook knife. No. Fishing net. Fishing net's okay. Harvest house. Play this card if the number of completed harvests equal to the number of occupations you played. You get a food, a grain, and a vegetable. So if we play this, so in stage 5, if we play this when we have 5 played occupations, we get a food, a grain, and a vegetable. That looks really good. That looks really good. Let's try this card, Harvest House. If I do a small house, I very often will want to fence early to take advantage of the fact that I didn't spend wood on a wood room. Facades carving is maybe a little worse with this potential play. Agrarian fences. Every time you sow bake, you could instead build fences. Field phase of each harvest. If you harvest at least 2 grain, you get an additional grain. It's not bad. Brick hammer. Build an improvement costing at least 2 clay, you get a stone. I mean, that would be a reason for me to sit on clay from Freemason for a while. Stable manure. Field phase of each harvest. Harvest 1 additional good. Number of unfenced stables. No. Straw manure. Field phase of each harvest. Pay a grain from your supply to add 1 vegetable each to up to 2 vegetable fields. Nope. 3 field rotation. Field phase of each harvest. Green field, vegetable field, empty field to get through. So it works with Harvest House. Brick hammer obviously gets me stone, which is nice. Brick hammer might help me reno to stone a bit quicker. And honestly, it looks like a pretty solid... Oh, you know what? I have job contract. I don't need start player actions. Job contract will be my start player in round 1. Have you used sow bake? Oh, I'm not really sure what I should take. I really want to wait. I need plow help, and I've not seen any plow help. Yeah, I guess we'll take brick hammer anyways. Yeah, I've not seen any plow help yet. And we'll take roof ladder here. So the funny thing about renovating roof ladder is it's going to be a wood for 2 reed, and then it's also going to get me 2 stone. Wood for 2 reed, 2 stone is pretty great with what I want to do. Yeah. And we wield Schnapps Distillery, which I could definitely take. I think interim storage is pretty reasonable. The issue is food. You obviously need a lot of food. But it does say whenever you use a clay accumulation space, get wood. And with Shovel Bearer, I'm going to want to take clay accumulation spaces more, like fairly frequently. So yeah, let's take this card. I maybe don't play it, but we'll try it. And one more miner left to pick. Waiting for maruskaK to pass it to me. So Earthenware Potter has to be played in stage 1. And Shovel Bear has to be played in stage 1. Otherwise, those are my only 2 occupations really. What is it? 4-player game, so I need to have 6 sheep to get 2 points. I do have Sheep Agent, but nah. Stone Cart, no. I think Facades Carving is gonna be good, but I don't know if it's the card I want here. Let's try it. I really just need a lot of food this game. So I think Shovel Bear is like my best card here. You clipped my last stream. Is this the whole game? Stone house. If we can get to a stone house, that would be great. So obviously it requires taking stone. So now the question is, can we get to a stone house? If we can get this is some infallible logic there. I mean, it sounds exactly right to me. So realistically, when am I playing my improvements? So interim storage seems great. What I really want to do with interim storage is play it on start player into 4 clay with 6 clay on the other space so that I get 6 food. What else could I do? Oh, so we started 4th. So don't want anyone to start player round 1. If someone start players in round 1, we're in pretty bad shape. And we also don't want to be forced onto occupation. We want to play 3 wood. I mean, I'd probably take 2 wood over playing an occupation. But how do I feed? Feeding is a very important part of the game. Exactly 2 goods from an accumulation space, you get 1 clay. So that's going to give Lumin a lot of clay. I am also planning on getting a lot of clay. I'm hoping to use it on major improvements. Also Earthenware Potter. Oh, beautiful. 2 occupations right off the hop, so we're going to get 3 wood, it looks like. Oh, this card looks really good. Use the food from traveling players. Yeah. And it gets you resources right away. Very good. Oh, I need to rearrange the farms. How many games are we playing? I'm a little disconnected from this tournament. Three? Okay. Whoa, Lumin. Plowing a field. So Lumin obviously took that house card. So he's gonna build a pasture up here. I wonder if Freemason would have wheeled. If I take that card. I wonder. 3 games, best 2 scores, move on. Okay. So I'll go ahead, start player, job contract here. So I don't really want to read. I could take Reedstone Food. I kind of just want to play an occupation though. Go ahead and play my Shovel Bearer maybe. 2 read on the rebound, or actually no, I don't really want 2 read. I guess what I want is the interim storage again. That's what I want to do. Don't think there's any chance at all Freemason would have wheeled. Yeah, I guess I'm not really that familiar with how people value these cards. Because certainly in G4-5, Freemason will never wheel, because there's usually someone who wants to play a Stonehouse game. Yeah, I think we're doing second action, start player, interim storage here. Because every time we take clay after interim storage, we get wood while doing so. Which looks awesome. Bigfoot plays Furniture Maker, one of the Furniture Makers. Although, I don't know if maruskaK saw both of them, so we can't say anything yet. 3 wood and 2 reed both wheeling here. I could build a room and give up on Freemason. But Freemason just seems so good with Lover here. Don't think the duplicate of that card should have been allowed. Bigfoot is going to get a ton of wood. Do you think he has both of them? I don't think he likely has both of them. It was in what, my second pile? So he could theoretically have gotten both. Let's put a wood here. We get 4 food. Maybe we're going to grow with Lover in round 4. Something really silly like that. And wood to storage. So if Occupation wheels, that would be great. I'd be happy to play Earthenware Potter. Otherwise, I could take 3 wood. Bigfoot plays Hollow Warden, so Occupation does not wheel. Unless I want to play on the expensive Occupation space. But I don't really want to do that. Bigfoot gets the 2 clay fireplace here. So 3 wood or 4 clay, I guess, is what's coming back. Oh, he used the expensive Occupation space. Okay, that works. So maruskaK hopefully takes 3 wood, and then we get to cheap Occupation. No, maruskaK's playing Basket Carrier. Buy a wood, a reed, and a grain for 2 food total. Oh, that looks pretty good. Seems okay. I would definitely first move take the clay next round if given the option, because the clay might give me enough food to second action Lover. 1 time per round. Oh, I didn't know that. That's crazy. Oh, do I get anything when I take wood? I need to read interim storage again. No, it's clay, reed, stone. Okay. I guess I could have taken 4 clay instead of 3 wood. I don't know. How much food do I need to play Lover? 14? So let's 15 because we need to pay for the occupation cost. So if we get on day labor, we could do it with 13. So if I play 1 clay with 6 clay here, that's at 13. And then if cheap occupation wheels, we would get to play Lover in round 4. 1 reed for 2 food at any time. You could get 1 wood, 1 grain every round. Damn. Lumin takes the clay. Unsurprisingly, Lumin's setting up to reno and to do some fencing. So we're still start player, which is nice. I could take 4 wood. Probably, though, I just play another occupation. Probably first move play Earthenware Potter, I think. Breed Registry. I'm surprised that card got as far to maruskaK as it did. That card seems pretty good to me. After I passed on it. maruskaK's playing Reed Seller. Oh, too bad. 1 reed into 3 food. They can buy it. So if I do want to play Earthenware Potter, it's got to come out on expensive occupation. I'll just take 4 wood here. 4 wood's a great action. So the combo is it's net wood, grain, food each harvest. And it's only 1 food if we buy it. We can buy it from him for 1 food. So Earthenware Potter unfortunately can't come out anymore. I think I'm taking Reedstone Food here, because then I can buy maruskaK's Reed in the harvest and be ready to build a room. And we can give up on Freemason and just try to set up Lover after building a wood and room and growing normally. Especially if we think Lumin's going to be late. Lumin might be quite slow. If Reno comes in round 7, Family Growth comes around 5, Lumin is like going to be quite a ways behind. When does interim storage come in? It's the start of round 7, 11, 14. Oh, I need to feed 4. Bigfoot start playing here and to build a room. So maybe I don't buy maruskaK's Reed. You know what? I'll buy 1. -2 food plus a Reed. Because then I can take 2 clay first move and get another 4 food. Bigfoot builds. Lumin plowing up here is interesting. We know there's no field doctor. Wonder what Lumin's got on the docket. So he sold 2 reed, and then he got a reed back. So he should have 2 reed, right? And then he got 5 food. So net plus 1 food. Is that right? Is my math right? 479. So this is the last round for a max large greenhouse. I have no idea if maruskaK did his harvest right. Hard to tell. So 2 clay, a wood, and 4 food seems like an okay action. Seems like an okay action. What do I get when I use this stone accumulation space? I probably get reed, right? Yeah, stone accumulation space, I get reed. So second action, occupation would be pretty appealing. I could play sheep agent to threaten Bigfoot's feeding. Although realistically, Bigfoot's gonna second action take the sheep here. He's not gonna risk it because he's gonna get 4. He's gonna get in. He's gonna have to potentially stable block next round. Lumin plays Wood Barterer. Before using action spaces, build fences or build rooms, you can get 2 wood. Yeah, that card's pretty good. So if Lumin is playing that card, what, he's going to build a clay room here and then fence over here? Is that what's happening? I guess, yeah. Because he's not going to do a pasture here. That'd be pretty ugly. So I'll probably take 3 wood here, most likely. Yeah, 3 wood. I have access to a lot of wood. I should make sure I transition to plowing relatively early. Hoberg gets me more wood too. And Facades Carving lets me use my food that I'm getting from the shovel bearer. So I think I'm going to keep hitting shovel bearer as much as I can. Like, I would definitely take 1 clay, 6 food, and a wood next round. 1 clay, 6 food with Lover in hand, definitely. Lover, Facades Carving. Yeah, there's definite value there for me. Lumin's building the clay oven. So let's see if family growth came out. Reno came out, not family growth. Okay. So, yeah, first move 1 clay. I would do it, for sure. Six food seems okay. Alright, so to feed 4 and to play Lover in round 7. No, I don't want to play Lover round 7. I'm going to build a room. I think Lumin's taking the 6 clay. Because Lumin's going to reno and build a clay room, I think. Although there is 4 wood available, and 4 wood is pretty good. So Bigfoot should be start playering here. Why not play Lover now? Because once I've played Lover, then I can't grow until family growth even without room comes out. So I'm stuck at 3 family members. I think lover here would be quite strong. It would be very strong. But the downside is then I can't build a room, right? There's no value to building a room if I play lover here. So I think lover would be really good. But I think what I'd rather do is I'd rather play family growth and lover in round 9. I think that's what I should try to set up for. Bigfoot plays the fishing net. So I could play an occupation here. Not really interested in any of my ox though. I could just take 4 wood again. Could also take 2 reed and think about double building. I could take 4 wood. 4 wood when I can. Yeah. Wood is good. We could think about 3 reed into a room next round. 3 reed into 2 rooms next round, actually. I'll probably build a bunch of stables next round, I think. I have that much wood. Yeah, building 2 rooms is quite a bit worse with lover in hand. So yeah, 1 room and a bunch of stables. Yeah, I think I like that. Especially because I should be able to keep getting wood from... I'll keep getting wood from my interim storage. Bigfoot plays Homekeeper. 1 clear store. Hey, Bigfoot has this, not Lumin. Oh, too bad. Lumin says I've been exposed. Yeah, I thought Lumin had it for sure. Plus 3 wood interim. Yeah, maruskaK said the same thing as me. Seemed likely after Lumin plowed the second field. Yeah, I thought so too. Steam plow. Returning home phase. Pay 2 wood and a food to use the plow on field action space without placing a person. Whoa, there's a really good reason to use the to have a lot of wood. I would love that card. I would really love. If I had that card, I would play lover here instead of waiting to family growth. So, Lumin has to stable block me if he builds first action here. So I think I'm okay to first move take the 3 reed. And then try to double build. Oh no, I guess I'm not going to double build. Carpenter's Bench, yeah, I think that card is quite good. Maybe we could take 3 stone then. Or we could play an occupation here. If Lumin builds, he has to take wood with his second action, and you know what? His wood barterer gets him wood. So let's do this, and we'll build a couple stables. D2B. Oh, I forgot the 3 wood on interim. I need to start playing occupations or else I can't play Harvest House. I mean, I do have occupations that I want to play. It's just that I'm having other good stuff to do in the meanwhile. I have a ridiculous amount of resources right now. For this phase of the game, I have a lot of resources. I do need to play 2 occupations before I can play Hoburg, though. And Hoburg is only... obviously, I lose a lot if I don't play it by round 10. Lumin took 3 stone. So yeah, I could take 3 reed on the rebound. The reed for Harvest House would be nice. I could play an occupation. I could play something like food distributor. I don't really want to take the sheep. So I can probably get 3 sheep in the future. Bigfoot plays Confidant. 1 food on the next from your supply on each of the next 2 through. You get the food back in your choice of a sow or build fences action. So 2, so 9, 10, 11. Interesting. So he's going to try to set up some sowing, it looks like. Sow builds, sow, fence, sow. Something like that. Needs wood. Bigfoot doesn't have all that much wood. I've got all the wood. Okay, this is one thing I don't love about playing these tournament games. Whoops, I did not want to turn all off. Sound off. There's something wrong with the buttons. Yeah, there's something wrong with the buttons here. I wonder if it's because the window's been resized, so it's in some issue with that. We'll grab 3 reed here. Yeah, I don't need to play roof ladder. You can just take 3 reed, put a clay on interim. Feed 4. So guilds seem like they'll be pretty good with interim storage, because you want building resources that you can actually use in round 14. And so guilds are the most reliable way of doing that. Oh, I was going to look at the time. That's what I was looking for. Yeah. 39 seconds per turn already. Lumin 35. It's still just a game, guys. I know it's marginally higher stakes, but it's still just a game. Go put the well in Lumin's chat, guys, and in maruska's chat. I want to look at the VODs and see all the wells there. Don't think maruska is streaming. My hat's not standing up. I'd like it to be like a Mad Hatter hat. Like a proper top hat, but alas. Don't watch the trader stream. Oh, come on, guys. We don't need to gain the marginal information about buying. Well spammed, good. Thank you, Ralocran. I'm happy to hear that. It's a tournament game. We shall take it. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. It's super serious. maruska on Family Growth plays Wheel Plow. So there's 2 plows. That makes me sad. I wanted a plow. I'm going to take clay here. I can stable block Lumin. I actually can room block Lumin. I don't want to room block Lumin though. Stable block is enough. I can build another 2 stables. To be fair, I do want the V emote, the smiley V face emote. I would like that. Okay, so if I play Lover, if I first move Family Growth, second move Lover, how much food do I need in total? I need 4 plus 2 for the newborn, so 6. Plus I need another 5 for Lover, 11. Plus 1 for the occupation, 12. If I get to day labor then occupation, I'll have excess food even. So yeah, Family Growth into Lover looks good. So question is, what am I playing for my miner? I have 2 miners in a row. I may as well play Brickhammer because I will want to play Facades Carving. Probably it'll be worth a couple things. I could also play Facades Carving here, but I wanna lover, so I'll play that. The Commodore's lesser known hit, Brickhammer. So I don't know old music that well, so I assume the Commodores are some 80s band. Don't know the genre. I've heard the name's familiar, but Brick House. I don't know that one. I might know it if I might know it if I'd heard it, if I heard it. Now Bigfoot is playing Confidant. I thought he was playing it before, but apparently not. Okay, so yeah, round 10. Hopefully we can play an occupation. Play Roof Ladder here. So I should try to build the Basket Maker's Workshop because I don't need 3 reed. I only need 1 reed for Harvest House. So my goal is Hoburg round 10, Harvest House round 11, Facades Carving in round 12 or 13. Lumin's going to start player small basket. Reed accumulation space, pay 1 reed to get a vegetable. If you do, place that reed on the accumulation space. Paying a reed for a vegetable is pretty good, but the fact that you're limited to when you actually take the reed accumulation space makes it a bit worse. Bigfoot is playing Trident here. Is this on Reno, I assume? Play this card in round 9. You get 5 food. Pay a wood. That's a lot of food. A lot of food. Did someone else take fishing? Or who took fish? Should there be 2 food on the space? Bigfoot, so no. So food, and then pay a food, and then pay 5 food. And then we family growth. And then we feed 6. So we go up to 4, from 2 to 4 family members right away. So Lumin's got 3 major improvements already, so that's hurting our village peasant because we're hoping for 3 major improvements as well, which we could build the pottery and the basket maker's workshop and like the 3 clay fireplace. We could definitely pull off something like that. But maruska's sitting here with a bunch of stones, so it's not guaranteed. And we are very unlikely to get 3 stone next round. I think 3 stone will probably get taken. However, Roof Ladder and Brickhammer both give us food, so. Can't all have the funk. I liked playing funk in jazz band, but it's hard. And I'm not the most well versed in terms of music. I don't listen to a whole lot. So food distributor should be worth a good amount of food in round 11. It might be worth a good amount of food in round 10. So maybe we play food distributor in round 10. And that gives us our third occupation for Hoburg. And also our third occupation for Harvest House. And also I need to start plowing, of course. That's always the thing about these games, is you have to start plowing. Bigfoot is up to 41.5 seconds per turn. Yikes. Yikes. So yeah, I'm hoping to get 3 stone. 3 stone would make Renault Basket Maker's Workshop a great action for me. So this round could be 3 stone. Three stone, Renault, occupation, start player Hoburg. Breakdown of AG2 games comparing scores of players with plows to ones without. Yeah, the plows seem to be pretty good in this one. Reed Seller is such a dumb card. It seems to create interactivity, but only in the most trivial way. Yeah. Is this immediate family growth grain sieve for Lumin? Interesting. No one else is able to grow. Interesting. Wonder what Lumin's got up his sleeve. There's another person that it's safe to assume. Lumin's got something up differently than in a different way than Pain, but Lumin does usually have something going on. Got a little action. Bigfoot plays new market. So this is probably on start player. So I can't start player Hoburg anymore. Does roof ladder give me the stone after renovating but before the improvement? I believe it does. It just slows the game. Well, that's what, especially on offline. Yeah, action could refer to the action space or the renovation. It probably doesn't end up mattering, but it'd be good to know. So maybe we build the pottery and the basket maker's workshop here. Oh, maruska's probably renovating and playing the stone oven. So I can major minor pottery here. Yeah. Although major minor's safe. No one's going to major minor. So I could occupation here. Let's play food distributor. So we get one food and then we pay for food distributor and then I get a grain. And then I get stuff at the end of the round. So we'll have one read to... Better or worse than grain seller? Grain seller is... Which grain seller are you talking about? I don't think grain seller is strong. Are you talking about the one where people can buy grain? Oh, you're talking about grain seller. The grain seller, there's an occupation called grain seller, but there's also like an E-deck occupation that lets you, that has the same effect as reed seller. Corn profiteer, that's it. I think that's what the Expend 9 was asking about. Corn profiteer. So I could play Hoburg here, but I think I'm not going to. I'll just start player Harvest House next round. Hoburg, I don't know. Not sure if I really need the wood anymore, to be honest. So we'll play the pottery. And get a stone from Brickhammer. And then I can play Plow a Field maybe. Or I could take 2 sheep. 2 sheep is kind of boring. Kind of like Plow here. Yeah, time to start plowing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I collect the interim goods. These are the cards that are way less annoying than the buys. Yeah, Corn Profiteer is just not really very good. Because 2 food to gain an action. In EIK, it's very common that you have to take 1 raw grain. So 2 food to save an action is great. So yeah, I'm going to start player Harvest House. Oh, maruska's going to start player for me. Okay. I'll take 3 clay. It's got 4 food and a wood on it. Although the wood doesn't come till the end of the game, I guess. So Major, Minor, Basket Maker's Workshop, and then Reno Harvest House. Last move. Or I could plan to start Player Harvest House round 12 and play an occupation instead. I could play Village Peasant. Continually plowing will be good. I also want to play Facades Carving. I gotta think about that too. Playing Facades Carving next round would be great. I need wood though. I need more wood than I have. Yeah, I think I like Major, Minor, and Reno this round. Stone Buyer. That's crazy. Reno's safe. I could plow here. I think though what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and play the Basket Maker's Workshop here. So I need 2 wood before I can play Facades Carving next round. That should be doable. I want another wood action anyways. Because I want to fence probably 14. I should be trying to fence 14, I think. So yeah, I probably need 2 more wood actions realistically. Bigfoot playing 3-field rotation. This must be on Family Growth. So yeah, I can plow and then Reno Harvest House. What did we just say, maruskaK? Wrong chat, Rylocred. Oh, you're talking about the Stone Buyer. Yeah, yeah, that's right. Oh, maruskaK plowed. Okay, that's fine. Definitely one of my moves is Reno. What's the other move? 2 wood? 2 wood is probably a fine move. Sow? No, I don't want to sow. 2 wood might be fine. Yeah, let's take 2 wood. Yeah, let's take 2 wood. So I collect 2 stone from Roof Ladder. Oh, except that I can't use the stone to get to Stone House. So I do still need 1 more stone. So I can take stone by taking the reed accumulation space. That would get me my 3rd stone for the start of round 14 from interim storage. So I'll Reno, play Harvest House here. Plus FGV. And then I save a reed and get a stone after. Plus S brick, plus S ladder. Oh, I forgot about brick hammer. Beautiful. Looks good. And then I pay a clay, a reed, and 3 food. CR, 3 food, feed 8. maruskaK family growth. Facades carving, I'm 1 wood short. So I could be greedy and take 3 wood first move here and hope to wheel facades carving or start player facades carving, which seems unlikely, but we're going to try it anyways. I really want to start player facades carving. And if I don't wheel facades carving, plow might wheel. And if plow doesn't wheel, 2 boar should wheel. So I'm getting plow, start player, or 2 boar back. I would think. 3 moves. I think one of them should come back. So village peasant looks great. Should be 3 points. Lumin plows, okay. Yeah, hopefully I get there. I should get there. Should get one of those actions back. Bigfoot says fencing. Oh, fencing from his food. Alright, well, maruskaK could start player here. The next 2 moves were plow and 2 boar after I took 3 wood. So maruskaK could definitely start player here. He does not. Good. Alright. I'll start player facades carving here. Alright. Number of completed harvests, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 food for 4 points. Four food for 4 points and a stone from Brick Hammer. Should I take 6 food? Should I take a clay, a wood, and 6 food? The wood might not be very useful. Yeah, the wood might not be very useful, but the clay will be. The clay is basically guaranteed to be useful. Resource recycler, yeah. Although I like this quite a bit worse with Homekeeper, I suppose. But I think it's still okay. So I could still occupation village peasant here. I'll probably take 1 clay first, though. 1 clay, because it's got 6 food on it. 6 food and a wood. So that's basically all the food I need for the rest of the game. And then last action, yeah, village peasant would be fine. And then I'll plow sow into a pair of animals. Probably not 2 cattle, but maybe 2 sheep. I could start player Hoburg. If the 2 sheep are all that wheel, I could start player Hoburg, because it is 2 points. It's 3 food for 2 points. Because it'll get me my boar, which is 2 points. Lumin builds a room. Yeah, I guess family growth might even wheel. I should get 2 cattle, family growth, or start player. Any of those coming back would be good. I think we'll try to wheel the sheep. Maruska, I guess Maruska would like the sheep and the cattle, so Maruska might take those. But plow sow twice would be quite good for me. I guess instead of playing instead of playing village peasant here, I could definitely go ahead and play take one cattle. I certainly have enough actions that I can afford to bully the cattle. So I think Reno fence in round 14 looks good. Which one's trout pool? 3 food on fishing accumulation space. Oh, I see. Yeah, sure. Plow sow. So I should end up with quite a good score. I'll have the only thing I'm really going to be missing on is fields, and my pasture score won't be that high because I'm going to have to cover a whole bunch of spaces with fences. But yeah, I should end up with quite a good score. Lumin plows. Yeah, of course, Lumin doesn't want family growth with an empty room. Bigfoot might not want family growth because Bigfoot wants to reno after the rest of us have renoed. So yeah, it comes down to Maruska. Is Maruska going to family growth? Maruska might family growth. If he family growths, I'll start player Hoberg. No, Maruska's going to start player Ale benches. All right. So then I get family growth back, which is fantastic. And also I go second in round 14. So Reno's protected for me. Probably first move plow, very likely, in round 14. So I should maybe plan defense this round. And then we'll also play village peasant in round 14. And also take resources. I guess if I take reed this round, I get an extra clay, right? Although the extra clay doesn't seem too valuable because there's 8 clay available, and I don't think anyone else wants that clay unless they want to build a cooking hearth. Does someone need a cooking hearth that doesn't have it? Bigfoot's got the fireplace he can upgrade. Lumin's got a hearth. It's only Maruska. Does Maruska need a cooking hearth? Well, he's got stone oven and joinery, so I think no. I think the answer is no. My head's hot. This hat is not ideal for optimal temperature, especially because my feet are cold because I've got the vent, the AC, the cold air is coming out of the vent, making my feet cold, and then my head's hot. Plow sow and family growth. Yeah, it's a pretty good round 13, eh? It's a pretty good round 13. Put the hat on my feet, yeah. But then you guys can't see it. I want you guys to be able to see my beautiful, beautiful hat. Fencing got taken. Okay, so I might be forced to first action fence next round. Could take a boar. It's another 2-point action. So building a third major improvement is going to be 2 points for me. It might be worse than that depending on if the 8 clay gets swiped. But if the 8 clay does not get swiped, it's going to be good. Yeah, so we've got beer table and ale benches in the same draft. Bigfoot's the only person who's taken fishing. I will definitely buy maruska's reed with Basket Maker's Workshop. I will absolutely start buying reed for maruska. Beer table, it's 2 bonus points, right? From a grain? Yeah. And it's after the field phase, which is after you harvest, so it's yeah. Grain to 2 food looks pretty good. Is Maruska gonna set up first move Reno fence? Maruska is setting up first move Reno fence, so I need to Reno here. Feed 9. 7 food clay, feed 9. So we might have to first action fence next round. You have to run away the grain. Well, yeah, grain is like half a point. So you're getting net plus 1.5 points each time, which is a lot. Now you are giving your opponents food, which is something, but a mid-tire has a directly... Yeah, that's right. Maruska doesn't want to sell to me. Feels bad. Doesn't want to sell to the person with the with the basket maker's workshop. Shaw in the hat. Buy. Let me buy your reed. You do the gif where it's like, shut up and take my money. Mine is 2 food, get a reed. Hat trick. Well, I think hat trick originated in hockey originally. Breed registry doesn't require you to ever take sheep. It's just 3 points as long as you don't take more than 2 or eat any. Oh, so it's just a free 3 points? What? That's crazy. Just as long as you know you don't have to eat sheep at all. Gotta double check that my fencing's not gonna get screwed. I guess maruskaK could screw up my fencing. I guess I won't risk it. Fence 15. Guess I'll play it safe. Yeah, I won't let maruskaK block me. And Lumin could have blocked me too with his wood barterer. Right. Yeah, with his wood barterer. So what's left for me to do? Take sheep? Take sheep, take animals, play village peasant, take clay. So there's actually a decent amount of stuff for me to do. Take clay, occupation, animals. Yeah. Do either of these new miners have points on them? I don't think so. Yeah. Lumin family growth. Wood barterer, yeah. Too bad I didn't play earthenware potter. That would be I think if I'd played earthenware potter, certainly it slows down my game marginally, but I've had a lot of resources in my supply most of the game. I feel like I'd probably, if I had gotten the earthenware potter out, I'd win. If I had earthenware potter, I win here for sure. Because this 10 clay, it would be like a 7-point action. Take the sheep to protect myself from constable. Oh, Maruska's got the carpenter's bench, of course. So Maruska was maybe not that likely to just regularly fence. Oh well. I'll have points for each remaining actions. I can take 3 reed, clay, and 1 type of animal. Or take 3 reed, clay, and play my occupation. Yeah, so I'll have ended up with points all the way to the end. Is Maruska going to take my 3 reed so that he can reno? He is. He's going to take my 3 reed. Jerk. Okay, Reedstone food is 1 point. Boar is 1 point. Go ahead and play my occupation here, I suppose. Play village peasant here. Yeah. Yeah, it just leaves myself open to getting screwed in the grand scale. If it's not a tournament, it's probably fine. But because it's a tournament, because if it's not a tournament, third place is unlikely to king make. But in this case, if they go from third to second, they're very likely to make that play. So boar gets taken. So yeah, 10 clay and then take food, or 10 clay and then Reedstone food. Yeah, 10 clay then Reedstone food is perfect. Assuming I get another food from ale benches or from the other one. Bigfoot plays basket chair. So he freed up some action space. The plow space, I guess. And then went back to it. He says he's not using it. Okay. So he's just playing it to play it. Oh yeah, he could have taken his person off of plow. Maruska, Reno straw manure. Take 10 clay. Then Bigfoot's gonna reno. What's Lumin gonna do? Not sure. So I have a decent score. It's not amazing. I've got a 5-room. I've got 5 family members, but only 2 pastures and 2 fields is pretty weak. My crops are good. My crop score is good, but my animal score is not really that good. My improvement score is good. Yeah, pottery, basket maker's workshop, the grain, this harvest house is 2 points. Got some bonus points from facades carving. This game really needs the earthenware potter for that little bit extra point ceiling. Really need that earthenware potter. Oh, from Shovel Guy. Then Reedstone food for 1 point with my last move. I will definitely buy. So clay puts me at 11 food, and then I can maybe eat a vegetable to buy a point. So it'll be point. The second read is point neutral. Actually, buy one. I just want to buy one. I wasn't clear. So I can eat a read. I can eat a read. It's like net plus food. Doesn't really matter. I bought the one. I could have bought both, but then yeah. I'll buy 2 food for a read. So does maruskaK want to sell me one more read? Alright, so here's my final farm there. 51 point final. Wow, maruskaK managed 49. That was closer than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, earthenware potter. If I play earthenware potter, I win and it's not close. So 42, 45, 49, 51. GG. So we won. There's win 1 on 2 Win Tuesday. Nice. So I need to report that in the forums. Yeah, earthenware potter not getting played was pretty big. That card would have been great for me, of course. Lover was good. Obviously Lover was amazing. Getting Shovel Worker, wheeling Shovel Worker was huge. Wheeling Shovel Worker was so huge. Yeah, that Reed Seller Basket Carrier is quite the combo. He didn't use ale benches at all, eh? I don't believe. Oh, you guys didn't have faith in me? Come on. Family Growth coming in round 7 made my Lover a lot better. That's for sure. Family Growth round 7 was good. Yeah. And, yeah. It was a good game. Could have probably drafted a little differently, too. Yeah, Hoberg, not playing my first pick minor, Hoberg would have been really great. Parabor. Lover felt really strong. Yeah, it was really good. Yeah, I mean, it's a good card. Yeah, you do have to, you're right that you have to pay the food up front, but the guest room, yeah, exactly. Yeah, the plow, of course, yeah, not having a plow was big as well. Plow would have been good for me. I could have maybe played a little more risky, but it wasn't. Yeah, Carpenter's Bench, yeah. Yeah, it was a good game. Yeah, interim storage seems good. Interim storage, especially with Shovel Bearer. I think Shovel Bearer is quite good. You just need to make sure you have ways of using the clay. So, I did have a little more clay than I needed, but Village Peasant's a pretty great reason to build multiple fireplaces if I need to. Obviously, getting the pottery and the basket maker's workshop was huge. Big points from those cards. All right. Well, guys, that is all for this game. So if you're watching on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this little video. And that was game 1 on 2-Win Tuesday. Or sorry, game 2 on 2-Win Tuesday. We've got 1 win. So we're going to jump into another game. I'll take a little bit of a break. I got to report stuff in the forums and stuff. I'll grab some food. Time to think about ordering dinner probably. Although I just ate not that long ago. Yeah, so we'll keep it going. And oh, GG Lumin. Yeah, thanks for the game. Job contract? Yeah, job contract seems quite good. And that was with 0 day labor combos. Any day labor combos, it's like better, even better. So, all right, guys. See you in a bit.